Senator, thanks so much for joining us. You're the perfect guest to have right now because you're introducing what is called the STOP Act. That's banning gender-altering medical procedures for minors. And the bill also imposes a $100,000 penalty for professionals who perform those procedures. Tell us about the importance of this bill.
I'm sure your listeners remember that one of President Trump's promises was to stop the mutilization of children. And our bill does exactly that. I think President Trump can do it with an executive order. I just want to emphasize that this is mutilizing children. It's irreversible, whether it's the surgeries or the hormones. Most of the hormonal changes are irreversible as well. They lead to osteoporosis. They lead to infertility. For girls taking testosterone, it causes structural changes in their face. And once they start having the beard, that never reverses as well. So I think this is really important that we protect the children who don't have the emotional maturity to make this type of decision yet.
Senator, I want to ask you about this, something I came across recently. This was on CNN. One of the ACLU's attorneys was making the argument that maybe a 2-year-old will know whether or not they are trans and that they should start receiving treatment because they might not be able to convince their parents until they're 8 or 9. Really, is that what we want to do in the United States? Allow a 2-year-old to decide I'm a different sex, then treat them for that?
Yeah, I think this is one more reason why Donald Trump won the election, that's a ridiculous thought process. The thoughts that a pre-adolescent, a young child, let alone 2, 15, 14, we don't let kids, drink alcohol or at least buy alcohol at underage. We don't let them get tattoos, all sorts of different things till certain ages as well. I think we all understand, anyone that's been a child themselves, that's been a parent or grandparent, understand the person that at the end of puberty may be completely different than the person that started this process. It's a confusing time anyway. Thought of a 2-year-old, tried even having a concept of what this like, I think this blows all of our minds. And again, I think it's one more reason that America voted for Donald Trump to be our next president.
Senator, you also have some verbiage in the bill specifically for those who are detransitioning, who have gone towards transitioning and then, of course, have decided not to continue or want to, I'm going to say, just be restored to their biological sex. Tell us about that.
Right. So some of this money that we would get through fining people for doing this type of surgery would then give it back to the people that wanted to detransition, if you will. I think it's a pretty simple concept. And I would just argue that, 3/4, 80% of the people that go through this are unhappy and never solve their underlying psychiatric problems that were going on anyway. So this would help them detransition, if you will.
Senator, how's your bill looking amongst your colleagues?
Yeah, I think it's an uphill battle right now. I think we're out there looking for some type of co-sponsors right now. We just dropped it today. This will not be able to be done under reconciliation, so it'll take 60 votes. That means we'll need to find some Democrats out there. So I think any of your listeners that have Democrat senators in your state, reach out to them, ask them to support the bill. It's called the STOP Act. But it's an uphill battle, but we'll keep at it.
Senator Roger Marshall, sir, always great to see you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.